Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, we did all of our checks a couple hours ago, and then when we came out, it looked like we didn't have an internet connection. So,
you know how sometimes they say just hit it?
Yeah, that's what you kind of did, didn't it?
So we apologize for that. And we are on Wi-Fi now, so because we didn't think our Ethernet was doing its thing.
Yes, so you'll have to, we always rely on you to let us know, how we sound, if we're using, the right microphone, and if it's coming in loud and clear and all that kind of good stuff. So we're hoping that maybe everything's good.
Never a dull moment.
Debbie's here.
But I hope
Happy
you guys
Easter,
are from Sarasota, where Judy's parents reside.
Aaron is here. Hi, Aaron. Welcome to Sunday Funday. And happy Easter. Hi, Debbie. Welcome to the show. We apologize again for being late. As I said, we've been sitting here for the last 15 minutes, but
yes. We were doing a wonderful show without you.
We just had issues. But we do have some fun things to talk about today.
We do.
We hope you are having a really good day. You were absolutely right about the weather, though, because a couple hours ago when we came outside to set up for today's show, it was really cold. And I said to Paul, it's like 62 degrees. I don't think I want to sit outside. And he said, yeah, but the sun's coming up over the house and it's supposed to warm up today. It's supposed to be beautiful. So you're absolutely right. No wind. It's perfect. Yeah. It's probably what? Well, it's still only about 68 or 70 degrees, but it's comfortable. And I said to him, I don't want to be freezing cold. And I had all these outfits picked out, all these springy outfits. And then I said, you know what? I wonder if they're going to remember that I talked about suits coming back and that I had this wonderful lavender suit. And I said, it looks very Eastery. So how about if I wear that? So if I feel like look like I'm a little too dressed up, I figure, well, it's Easter. I have a good excuse.
Get to do it, yeah. You get to use all of your clothes. And by the way, putting her in a colder climate is kind of payback, because when we sleep, it's like an igloo. Yeah. Although igloos are probably warm.
Warmer than our room when we're going to sleep. I like to turn the air way down because I snuggle under a kind of like a feather blanket.
Thank goodness we have solar panels.
Happy Easter, all of you. Yes. Thank you for all the good wishes. I'm seeing them from all over the country. Bunny ears. Yeah. You know what? I actually did think about an Easter bonnet, and I have so many hats, but nothing looked like an Easter bonnet. So I didn't wear a hat today, but thank you, Glenna.
Very
we got
nice.
This on our
cruise ship.
Hawaiian cruise. Yeah. Abalone. And it was so affordable, amazingly, even though it was on a cruise ship that we bought it. It was very
I want to say
affordable.
it's like $20.
Yeah,
something like that.
Something really, really, but it's impressive, isn't it? The size really kind of stands out, as do the colors. So San Diego, you're up nice and early on this Easter morning. Yeah. Amos is here. Happy Easter. Nigeria. Wow, that's crazy. Now you know why. Now you know why I say, let us know where you're watching.
I haven't been there. Been to Tanzania, but never made it to Nigeria.
Yeah. And who was it the other day who said, would you guys ever want to go on an African safari? Was it Sandy and Kelly?
Oh, probably, yeah.
I can't remember because I've never been on one. I have 3 or 4 sets of friends, couples, who've been on the African safaris. But
I would admit, I would like to go
June.
On the safari, but I wouldn't want to shoot an animal with anything except the camera.
Right. Yeah, I just love to see them.
To take a pelt home.
No. Thank you, Karen. I know. We pulled that together kind of last minute.
Oh, we match, yeah. I said, this is the only thing I have that's close to purple.
So then he says to me, which of the Yetis do you want today? And I said, I think I need the navy because it's going to also keep matching what you're wearing. So every once in a while, some thought goes into it.
And for me, zero thought actually goes into it. So if I'm ever put together, either Judy has done it or it's a mistake. Right? Pretty much.
I think we got rid of all your mistakes.
You did?
I don't think there are any of those options in your closet anymore.
Things that match with other things. Of course, jeans.
That's why he's in jeans all the time.
Which I did on the air in my last years of being on Shop HQ.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny. So I appreciate your saying that you like my suit, but I'm kind of like a newscaster today. You know how you always see them all dressed up
Yeah.
from the waist up, and then they're in shorts or jeans from the waist down. So I'm kind of cheating.
Not in this day and age.
Okay, you guys ready for some fun?
Mhm.
So we have our, well, of course, it's bumper stickers and bar signs, but because I'm seeing some fun things sent in that are neither one of those, but it's still signs, I decided to kind of skip that and say, all right, it's signs of all kinds. So this is credit to Connie, who sent this in. And I thought it was really cute. And we had so many come in that I thought, oh, I've got to save this one. So that's really cute, Connie. And
True.
yes, and very true. She actually has a couple in today's broadcast.
Okay.
So we'll get to the next one soon. So Glenna sent in this one. And I thought that was also very appropriate.
My kind of therapy. And we should mention, of course, that on your birthday,
Yes.
actually the day before your birthday, when we went out by ourselves before we went out with friends,
Yes.
we started with the martini.
Oh, I know. And we
Yeah.
hadn't done that in a long time. So we just decided, yeah, it's
that
something
kind of
to
day.
celebrate, that kind of day. Okay. So let me go back to the signs of all kinds, because there are a few more.
Okay.
This one, crediting to me, was actually sitting in traffic. And this 4x4 was kind of off to the side just in the front of me. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is too funny. And I was much further away than this shot. I just zoomed it in because it was much easier to read.
You know, that would have been so true in the
Thank you,
days
Mary.
of when I was growing up, where I was the sixth of seven kids. And when we would go to the Jersey Shore,
Yeah.
imagine two parents, 6 kids. I don't think my baby sister was born yet.
Okay.
So 8 of us in a Rambler station wagon, packed to the gills to go 8 hours to the Jersey Shore.
And then all the luggage, all the clothes, because
Yeah,
you
I'm
probably
sure a
were
lot of-
each allowed
I'm sure a
to
lot of-
carry on, and that was
A
about
lot of
it.
stuff fell out, I'm sure, including me at times. My dad actually lost, the turnpike ticket.
Oh yeah, toll ticket.
Yeah, he
For the
lost it.
turnpike.
So
Oh no.
then we're like, so he's backing up on the turnpike.
Yeah.
On the curb of the turnpike, and I'm
go find
apparently
it?
I was like 7 or 8 years old. I spotted it,
Oh wow.
and so they stopped. I ran up. Got the card. I could have been killed.
Yeah. Paul, go get it.
Yeah,
We can afford to lose
We can
one.
lose one. He's the youngest.
We have 6 back here,
Whatever.
or 5 more back here.
He's too young to be a productive member of society yet, so let him go.
Okay, and I have one more, which is I was going to save for next week, but it's appropriate for
Today.
today.
Like it.
Yeah, so here you go. Think about this one, but not too hard.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
So this is credit to Connie too, and she and I were kind of making some exchanges back and forth on Messenger, and I said, seriously, is that a mistake? Because I understand missing 1 letter,
Mhm.
but they actually missed 2. So don't you think that's somewhat
Well,
intentional?
what's perfect about that is you don't see anybody. So apparently, not people wanted to do that kind of egg hunt.
That's true. Nobody's on the lawn of that location.
That'll open your eyes.
Anyway, just funny. So send in your bumper stickers, bar signs, and signs of all kinds that you think people would get a kick out of. And you can send them to me on Messenger or just message me
I feel
on
like I have to go to
Facebook,
confession
too.
after that.
I know.
That's fine.
Isn't that silly? Anyway, they're so funny. Did we need to announce that it was an adult show today?
I guess.
I know. It's so true, Aaron. It's too funny. So we also have some other submissions.
I don't have a promo. I can tell you that.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and talk about your thing anyway, because if
Yeah.
I put up your YouTube channel, people will see that in the upper left-hand corner, you've got episode 55.
Right.
And is that the one that you just uploaded yesterday?
Yes,
Okay.
it's called Mixed Garnets.
Okay.
And I sent a promo. I made it just before the show, but then I sent last week's promo. So it doesn't really work.
That's why I'm looking at it
So-
thinking, this looks very familiar. And
So
I haven't seen yours
So
yet.
basically, what a mixed garnet is, that if you have certain like almondine and pyro,
Right.
it creates a completely different kind of garnet.
Okay.
And so that's what my promo was about. And I was saying, and I say it in the lesson too, like if almondine and pyro had a baby, that baby would be called rhodolite. So you've all heard of rhodolite garnet, but you probably didn't know it was a mixture of other garnets.
No.
But
I just always love the color of rhodolite garnet. It has that purpley undertone to it.
But because we've been doing
Purple and
garnet
blue.
for like 3.5, 4 weeks now. Actually, more than that.
Yeah.
So when you start talking
Yeah.
about other gemstones having babies, it's time to move on to the next gem. I think
That's true. I think you've done 6 weeks in a row of garnet, so it's been a month and a half,
this
if not
this
7.
was the 7th.
Yeah.
This
7th and final.
7th and final. And I said that. Don't even ask me about another garnet.
You can watch that on Paul's YouTube channel, our YouTube page, I should say.
Mhm.
And one thing I didn't get a chance to show when I was pulling up the channel is to be able to show you what it looks like if you go to the YouTube page from your phone. So it's just the downloading the YouTube app.
Oh, that's so old news. I'm at 1.35.
I know. Look at right up there under Paul DC Gemstones, 135 subscribers.
Yeah, thank you guys for subscribing.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
That's awesome. Very awesome.
What about you?
So I have done, well, before we get into the video, since it's not an In the Kitchen with Paul and Judy video, it's actually a workout video. But I wanted to incorporate some more submissions from you guys because we love when you contribute to the show. It just makes it so much more interesting and much more fun for us. So this week, I also had a couple of submissions of food.
Oh, that's right.
And I've seen Mariana's name pop up today, and I've seen Glenna's name pop up today. So I thought it would be a perfect time to show. This is Mariana's version of the gluten-free lasagna.
Now,
Doesn't that look incredible?
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Because I said, I think I spy bacon in there. So can she weigh in and tell me if it is?
No, Paul is certain that you put bacon on the top of your lasagna,
Which is a fantastic, I was talking about doing that.
Yeah.
She stole it.
Yes, we were. And we forgot to, we made it a second time, and then I was in such a hurry that I forgot to do it.
Well, I don't have one.
But I want to show you another version of the gluten-free lasagna. And this is from Glenna. And she just weighed in. That was the birds and bees of garnet. See, adult show today, just saying. But Glenna, you and Mariana both did a beautiful job on that gluten-free lasagna. Yeah,
it's good. We had our leftovers the other night. Was it last night?
Yes, because this was our video when we actually made it on camera. And we had leftovers of it 2 nights ago, actually. We had the leftover lemon chicken last night.
Right, that's right.
So we had, and if you wanted to see that gluten-free lasagna recipe come to life and learn how to make it yourself, here's my YouTube page. And you'll see that I've gone into the tabs on videos, and it's going to be in the upper left-hand corner, gluten-free lasagna. And one of the other videos that I think would be very interesting, and we've mentioned this before too, is the Buca di Beppo lemon chicken.
It's fantastic.
So that's right on that same page too. So if you go to the YouTube app, that's what it looks like from a computer. Oh, wait, here's Mariana. It's not bacon, it's sausage. That's what looks so good. That's why ours didn't have those really cool like lumps and bumps that look like bacon. And now we know sausage. Oh, look, Glenna, best lasagna ever. Yeah, now you really kind of turn into being a gluten-free nut when you're seeing, and LaDawn, who is celiac, was really looking forward to Glenna's version of it. We
enjoyed it.
So thank you, you guys.
It's in our regular rotation now.
Oh, I know. So good. So happy Easter, Marianne. Thank you for writing.
I have to say it's funny because when we actually did the video, we were giving it some to the neighbors.
Yes,
right.
Yes. And there were a number of people who commented at the bottom of the video too about appreciate, because it made it more difficult to split it up into 2 9x9 pans.
But it's funny because then when she was returning the pan we gave her, she says, "Yeah, I was a little bit gluten-free, but it was good."
It was good. She said it was so nice. She's a nurse. It was so nice to come home from a late shift and have dinner already made. All I had to do was heat it up and I was set to go. So thank you for those submissions. Keep those pictures coming too. If you try a recipe and want to show us how yours turned out, or even if you try a recipe, take a picture and let us know what maybe variations you did to it. That gluten-free lasagna recipe can be made with regular lasagna
And
noodles.
I wanted to
It
have
doesn't have to be gluten-free.
I wanted to have a vote off from our viewers. Which picture looked better?
Oh, one was taken inside the oven with the real
right.
strong yellow light from the
Right.
oven, and the other one was not only sitting in a white ceramic dish, but it was also taken on the countertop.
I gotcha.
So they both looked really good.
They did. And I'm going to try the bacon next time. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, I think it would be kind of good.
Yeah.
I really do. Just add that nice little salt flavor. So you mentioned something about the video that I have coming out tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I was going to actually bring one of them up to show you. Maybe while the video is running, only because I need to control this in case I'm not back in exactly 1 minute.
What do I have to do?
If you go down into the studio, the bands are kind of draping out of the corner shelf in a little basket.
Which studio? I know, I'm kidding.
That's true. The whole house is a studio. But it's a tiny little room that I kind of created for an exercise studio. And actually, a follower asked me where I got the bar for it, because she said, I think that would be a neat thing. I could kind of create my own little studio and put up a bar. And so, that's another story for another day, because the wood that we were trying to go into behind the masonry of the wall, what had to have been the strongest wood that's ever been made. And it's just sweating bullets trying to get the screw into the wall to hold up the bar. Because when you're putting weight on the bar, you don't want all of the drywall coming down. So, but I'll show you what this video looks like that you can look forward to tomorrow. Something new with these bands and different kinds of bands. The beauty of these is supposed to be that they don't roll, they don't slip, they don't bunch, and they don't pinch your skin. So let's see if that's all true. All right, I want you to put your heels together, and if you want to hang on to a countertop or the back of a chair, please feel free. Let's close it in and out. Bring the heels together and come up on your toes, okay? And all you're going to do is close and open, close and open, close and open. Good. Keep going. So far, so good. They're not slipping. They haven't rolled. They're not too tight. And I'm still feeling a good workout. Keep that stomach tight. All we're going to do now is work our way down. Down and down. Now come up. Good. And come down. Good balance exercise as well as working those thighs. Good. Let's speed it up. Down, 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 and come up. And if this is too much for your knees, just stay stationary. Down, 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 and come up, come up. So there you have it. Fabric bands. You've seen the regular ones? Check these out.
Yeah. Nice.
They're really cool, and they've got that non-slip inside. Actually, someone on Instagram was asking me about them because she does my videos on YouTube, and her name's Susan, and she doesn't do Facebook anymore. She pretty much just does Instagram and YouTube. I start to recognize you guys and even your little handles when you write your comments in, so it's fun to feel like I know you. So she said, "Are those new bands?" And I said, "Yeah, and you can check them out in my link tree." So then she's like, "What's a link tree?" So I thought it would be kind of fun to show you. If you happen to be on Instagram, that's my Instagram page. All you have to do is search Judy Kroll Style and see that really dark navy blue link right below the paragraph where I have the arrow. That's called a link tree. And when you click on it, there are other links that show you like where you can get the bands and where you can get the socks that I wear, because a lot of people ask about that. So
Judy lives in the socks.
I do. So I even did another video using the band, and I put that up on Instagram, kind of a completely different workout in a plank form, but it's great for the hips and thighs and buns. So
Actually, I bet that's good for your core too.
it's really good. And also your arms. When you do a plank like that, It's great really for the whole body because everything is engaged. But these are really fun. And this particular set happens to come in a 3-pack. So I used the 2 colorful ones for tomorrow's video. But even if you don't have these bands, or you don't have the other kind of rubberized bands, you can still do the workout. I always talk about the fact that you really don't need any equipment at all to do the exercises and still get benefit out of it, especially if you're a beginner. So that's what's coming up tomorrow. And I always upload those at 10 a.m. Eastern time on a Monday morning. Call it my Monday motivation.
I'm not going to try and give too much away, but Judy has a sample of the next item she's going to be
presenting on HSN.
Well, actually two new ones, but the one that we were testing out yesterday, really well made.
Yeah.
And I'll just say Judy might have been spending time in Paris
yesterday. Yes, that's a really good hint. Perfect because we're having Brie today. Yeah. I'm having a phone call tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Just before the video uploads at 9:30, and we're going to go over all the details of it. She said,
"Okay, yeah,
we're waiting for an air date.
It's great.
Yes, it's going to be exciting. So we'll make sure next weekend to talk to you about that. And hopefully maybe I'll have an air date that we can announce at the time. So Mark had a question that I saw come through. We were talking about this, Mark. This we bought on a cruise ship, believe it or not. And we took so many pictures of different types of jewelry for the various books that Paul wrote that we said, oh my gosh, if you do another book and you need some more jewelry, this would be perfect, like front and center on the abalone page.
Is just such an underrated, underpriced gem.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Just so affordable. So good question. Yes. So I hope that you were still listening. I got to your first question a little bit late. So your second question came in boop, right after. Hi, Marge. Happy Easter. Thank you for watching, you guys. Oh, and Mariana, I know this is going to be about the bands. We'll let you know how it goes with the workout. Looks like another good one. Mm-hmm. Yes. And actually, if you want to get those bands, Linktree is also on Facebook. So I have it on my Judy Kroll style page that you're watching from. And above this video, there's a button called Shop Now. So the bands are available and
they're
they actually
pretty affordable, I thought. Yeah.
Very, especially for 3 of them, and especially as you said, the quality. So they're workouts that you can do similar to the other resistance bands, but a girl, and I talk about this in the video, a girl had come into class the other day and she had these and I said, what are those? I mean, they're obviously the resistance bands that we're using, but completely different. And she said, my daughter bought these for me and thought I should try them. And she said, I love them because they don't rub against your skin and they don't roll. And I've done videos where I've done like tricep work and the other bands get all rolly. And I'm like, doesn't matter, just do this. I know. So anyway, and I know for those of you who aren't workout fanatics like I am, this part of the show is probably kind of boring, but I just have to share my passion and enthusiasm for helping people get fit and strong and healthy because you just never know when that's going to be taken away from you. So anyway, happy Easter. Thank you, Leanne, for writing in. And look, from Pakistan. Thank you. So we had someone write in earlier from Nigeria. Mm-hmm. Let us know where you're watching. It's so cool.
We are worldwide, Judy.
It's our international show. Hi, Linda. Happy Easter.
I want to know if the person from Islamabad and Nigeria, if they made our gluten-free lasagna.
Oh. Why? Why would that be something that would be?
I'd just be curious.
Oh, okay.
Because now we could take our food shows worldwide.
Watch out, that phone is going to start ringing. Anyway, well, happy Easter from us to you. And Sharon in the Bronx, thank you for watching today. kind of make it a little short and sweet. Actually, no, it's really not short at all.
No, we just got a little
Oh,
excited.
that's true. We did.
However, we know that you have a lot of time to spend with family, so we're glad you spent some of that time with us.
Absolutely.
And hope you have a great day.
Yes, and if you're watching the show later because you were actually at church when we were live or you were working, we wish you all a great weekend as well. So we plan to see you next weekend too.
Yep.
And we'll go back in and answer all the questions and comments that we didn't get a chance to address on the show today. And now they're coming in Fast and Furious again. Oh, how funny. Yikes. Oh, I have to show this name because I haven't seen her in a while. Hi, Jane. It's nice to see your name. We didn't see your name last weekend, and I will tell you I missed it. Happy Easter, everybody. Have a great day.